Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to discuss the PS3 slash PS4 slash PS5 cbomb. What is that? That is the Cmos battery going dead and you can't access anything. So as I stated in other videos, the Cmos is the thing you either press delete, F2, or escape on a regular PC and you can get into it. But before that, let me show you what to put into some context here. Oh, I just found my other networking card that I was looking for the other day. So, this is a computer motherboard. This is an old motherboard, but I'm trying to get my point across here. This right here is your CMOS battery. Okay, these happen to die every so often. On this board, turn your computer off, take it out, put a new one on, and you will go into the CMOS and you would set your time. So, I have my computer set up here. And what I'm going to show is what the CMOS is. The reason I'm filming the video this way is to show you what happens. So, this is the BIOS. So, take for example that you're replacing it on a regular PC. Alright, so it's off, I replace it, I reboot the machine. On this particular machine, you push delete to get into it. Alright, so CMOS is your time. And obviously this is correct because actually it's not correct. Today's Monday the 26th. I gotta change the battery in that. So this is wrong. In Windows, if I have Windows on here, it'll tell me, hey, your time is off. So I'll put this down and I'll explain. Sorry, my microphone here fell off. So what happens with this on the PlayStations? The PlayStation Network has something called a NTP, which is Network Time Protocol. Servers are set up, and even Windows will do this. When you go to update, if the time is off, it's going to be like, huh? Because of release dates. Now, as I just showed you on a regular computer, you could just replace the CMOS battery, no problem. You could do it on the PlayStation, but you have to take the whole thing apart. It's like working on a laptop. And you can replace it. Okay. What'll happen is you can't change the time back. Even if you can, because on the PS3 you can still use your disc games. The PS4 and the PS5 you won't be able to. So what happens is digital downloads have a timestamp of when they were downloaded. So what will happen is if the time is off, you will not be able to access the games because it thinks you're trying to steal the games, basically. So what happens is it renders your machine useless. And it's not like what I just showed you that you can go in there and change the time back. So what essentially is they did a PC desktop problem, but the OS is firmware that is installed on a chip on the motherboard. The hard drive is just storage. But so what happens is the way they built it, and this is the one flaw that I understand why they use the CMOS battery, because that is relatively available as I just showed you on the board. the thing is, the way the systems are set up, the operating system is the OS. It's like your Android phone, and it's like the iPhone. Now, I know for sure you cannot access the BIOS on the iPhone or the Android. Now, Android has certain things in its firmware you could access to restart it. Apple is GUI based, graphical user interface based, right? But I can't get into the physical BIOS because of the firmware. It's the same thing with the PlayStations. They did a desktop PC issue, but they set the operating systems up on there in a ROM chip. That's why when you replace the hard drive on the PS4, you press and hold the power button and you can rebuild it from that. And the thing is, what's going to have to happen is you're going to have to basically you're basically going to have to do a soft mod just to fix the time to get on the PlayStation Network. And the thing is, as a computer guy, that kind of bugs me a little bit because as a gamer as well, I don't want to work on the consoles. I buy consoles, so it's just I come home, boom, turn it on, goes in, you're done. Now, I do like working with PCs, but I like to get away with that with get away from that from consoles. Now, the Cmos batteries that I get last a while. The ones that come factory in the PlayStations should last about 10 years. So when the PS4 hits 10 years old, that's when I'm going to start seeing a problem. Now, what I think they should do is make it accessible for us to change the time back. So that way it's easy. Hey, time's off, I'll do this and do that. But with the consoles, it just does one thing. And yes, it's a computer, but they went, how do I put this? I probably said it 3 different times, but they went PC, desktop PC with a console. But they didn't do the operating system like a console. They did it like a mobile device or even my tablet here. Sorry about that. That is, I don't know what that is, but anyway, just like my tablet. Same thing. It's a ROM chip on the board. So anyway, with that said, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.